answers to questions about a text. We'll focus on quoting lines from a text when we explain our answers. As you know, sometimes it is easy to find an answer to a question about a text. Take a look at this line from the book Black Beauty. So, if I asked the question, how many children does John Manley have? It would be easy to find the answer, right?
Sure, the answer is 1. It says so right in the text.
You're right, Stig. That is called explicit information, because the answer is stated directly in the text. One important thing to remember when answering questions about text is that you should provide quotes from the text to support your answer. In this case, your answer would look something like this. You need to put quotation marks around the line or lines that are taken directly from the text. This shows that the words are from the text and they are not your own. There is another kind of question that is often more difficult to answer. This is because the question must be answered using implicit information, or information that is not directly stated in the text. It requires making an inference, or using your own knowledge along with clues from the text to figure out the answer. You still need to quote from the text to back up your answer, even though the answer isn't directly stated in the text. Here's another example from Black Beauty. The question is, who or what is telling this part of the story?
I see what you mean. That question is harder. But I think the narrator is probably a horse.
What quote or quotes would you take straight from the text to support your answer, Stig?
Well, the text says, "While I was young, I lived upon my mother's milk, as I could not eat grass." Then later it says, "As soon as I was old enough to eat grass." That's proof that a grass-eating animal is telling the story. I'd also include the quote, "In the daytime, I ran by her side," because that proves the narrator is an animal that likes to run.
Nice work, Stig. You were able to find some good quotes from the text to support your inference. Here's a surprise for you, everyone. Your pen pals from Mrs. Brown's class are studying the same topic, so you will be exchanging emails with them about what you learned. I want you to focus on exchanging ideas about explicit and implicit information, inferences in texts, and how to correctly quote from a text. Have fun!